All right, hey guys, Jason here. We are at OC Welch Ford. This place is massive here. It keeps going. Look at this place. It's just insane in size. This is in Bluffton, or right outside of Hilton Head. We were up here. Barry from C-Tech Reviews is up here in Hilton Head with his family, so we came over, spent the day with him. Made a couple videos too, but hanging out. We're on our way home. And I wanted to stop in here. It's a Sunday, Easter Sunday. We're just taking a look at some stuff here, but let's just wander and do a little lot walk here and see what they got. Look at this. They got two Roush. I think they got more over there, but these are Roush Edition Lariat F250 and another Lariat F250. What do we got in this thing? Let's just, I know some of it's going to be kind of hard to read. Even for me, I can't even read that out there right now, but we got a $100,000 truck right there. I literally can't even read what that says on it. Maybe, oh, this one is probably easier because that one's not on a tinted window. Like I said, we're running out of daylight. It just is what it is kind of deal, but we want to take a point here and do this. Here it is right here. We got the 6.7 high output in it, 2026 250 on here, coming in at $96,000. That does not count the Roush Edition. Okay, so we don't know. Now, when we look at this, we got Roush wheels, general grabbers. What are we coming in at with this? Here it is right there for you, $120,000. There's what you're getting in it, right there. $120,000 right there for that. Woo, man. And like I said, they got a couple of them. Here's another one, basically same thing in white, I'm assuming, right there. Looking at that, we got another one right here. I don't think this is that. It looks like same Roush wheels. This one just doesn't have, it is. This is another one, Roush, same exact thing. $95,000 250 Lariat with the 6.7 high output. They take the logo off, and same thing, right? What are we coming in at? Yeah, same exact thing, 120 grand for the same exact package on there. So pretty expensive. They got a lot of really sweet rigs here. Look at all these. They got more Bronco Raptors, Ranger Raptors tucked in every corner. F150 Raptor here, F150 Raptor there. Like I said, a Ranger Raptor right down there. They got, you know, it's all here. Like I said, Bronco Raptors in every corner, everywhere you look at. We'll walk by some of them here. Then they have this amazing Power Wagon Tradesman sitting right there with my wife in it. But like I said, look at everywhere you turn. Raptors, they're just, like I said, they have definitely got a collection of some very, very sweet trucks here. And it's a very big place. Like I said, we are running out of daylight. Lights are coming on. We're in that in-between time that's really kind of weird. When it gets really dark, I can switch this to super night mode like I do when I do my nighttime videos. Or during the day, you run it regular. We're in a weird in-between twilight type setup here. Look how sweet that all blacked out Bronco Raptor looks in total blackout. That thing is gorgeous right there. What are they asking for one of these things today? Let's take a look and see. $94,000, if you can see it, under 94 grand. Whoo, man, oh man, for a Bronco Raptor, $94,000. That's nuts. We're gonna go hit the Super Duty side and then come back up the F150 side is what our plan is. So we're gonna pop over here and take a peek. Do we got a Tremor Expedition? I see the Expeditions, I don't see a Tremor. The Tremor one is pretty sweet. I really like what they've done with that truck. I do not see an Expedition Tremor. But I do, like I said, really like that simple STX right there in a Ranger world. A couple of Mustangs, a little bit of stuff. Like I said, I know we're not skipping, but we're heading to the stuff that we're interested in is what we're doing. We're just working our way right over there. Look at white Bronco, all white Bronco and Heritage Edition. Looks really nice. Here's a Roush, another Roush right here. So the Roush version of a 150. What do they call this here? This is called the RT6. How much are we talking? 100,000 bucks, 100 grand. Here's what's in it. $100,000 again. Sorry, I'm doing the best I can here for you. But 100 grand for this truck right here. Woo, fancy. What's it normally at anyway? 73. So you're looking at about 25 grand for the extra 73,000 there. Interior of that baby. Custom, look at that, fancynesses. Pretty sweet truck right there, done up well. Fancy wheels, like I said, good looking system. Full upgraded suspension. Like I said, very nice looking truck. Roush does a great job on everything they do, but not cheap at all. Here's another Roush F250. Right here, same exact thing. Larry, same package that we saw over there, same exact thing again. There is another one in black. Like I said, look at all these ones they have here. They got a ton of these kind of things. Nice. Simple, not super crew, but super cab. Is that super cab right here? Look at that thing right there, F250 XL. Look at this thing right here with the half back door. Nice. Like I said, pretty sweet rig. I wonder what's in this and what it costs. Let's take a look at this. This is, like I said, I love these simple trucks like this. This is diesel too, standard output 6.7. And right there, super cab, 2-wheel drive, only 65 grand. That hurts. Geez, that hurts a lot. That one's not fun. That's upsetting, actually, when you think about it. And looking around for something else, that's another Roush right there. And here's another one of those XLTs, 250s. This is the same truck, except we just saw that. Again, I'm moving pretty quick here through it. And that's another diesel 6.7. We see these by the ton. I'm looking for something that is, see, even these ones are all diesels. Nobody buys a 7.3 or 6.8 anymore ever. And it's such a shame. Even this STX, beautiful truck right there. STX and FX4 package on it, but we got this 6.7 in it too. Again, beautiful, but the money factor, where's your window sticker, what side? But I'm so tired of, everybody assuming that because we want a 250 that we want a diesel. Okay, I do not want a diesel. There's nothing about a diesel I want today, and it's upsetting, and especially when you start talking $74,000, 74 grand for this truck when I can get it, for 12 grand less with a better motor for my needs with the 7.3. XL with a diesel. Lariat with a diesel. Another Roush package with the diesel. Another diesel. Another diesel. Okay, I mean, you see what I'm getting at? Just upsetting. Even over here where we get into the, these are your, some of these are going to be more like your fleet type trucks, your simple ones, but again, diesel. Look how nice that Heritage is in that robin's egg color. But diesel. Okay, it just keeps going. Diesel. Lariat. Lariat, diesel. King Ranch, diesel. XLT, finally, here we go. Here's an XLT FX4 F250. Where's my window sticker? So you're talking 7.3 in this thing right here, and it's on the other side. But this is the kind of stuff we're talking about right here. 7.3, amazing motor. What are we asking for this? 73, so they're still pushing it pretty high. Options on there, but $73,000. I know, again, the window light, like I said, we are in that weird twilight kind of time frame. It just is what it is. But bed lights on there, nice. We got a bed liner in it. FX4 package. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. And in an XLT, the every man, everyday kind of trim, column shifter, pure perfection there, simple, easy, functional. So we got one gasser out of this whole lineup. Another diesel. Another diesel, another diesel. Okay, it's just all diesel. On this whole lot, we got one gas engine. How upsetting is that in the HD world? Like I said, it's no wonder that people get pissed, because like I said, you can get these trucks for very decent prices, especially real world street price, if they actually made more of them. By them not making as many of them now like they used to with the gas ones, and being so hard to find the gas ones today, it makes it really hard for us to get good deals on them. Okay, where you used to be able to get a Tremor, you could get a Tremor F250, and you could get that thing for like right at 60 grand with the 7.3 in there. Okay, on an XLT trim, near impossible now because they just don't make them. And if they're not sitting on the lots, you can't get the deals. Even here, I mean, does it get any simpler than this XL with steel wheels, two-wheel, still 6.7 diesel. Okay, I'm just tired of the fact that they just don't put out any gas ones. It just pisses me off to no end. Every single one of these, you see that diesel logo right down there, every single one. It infuriates me on every kind of level how Ford is with this. Now, it's not just Ford, it's also the dealerships and what they're trying to order and take allocation. Here's the 350 Lariat with the gas engine. Okay, 350 Lariat. That's a beautiful thing because some people that want a Lariat will want the gas. So it's nice to at least see one. But most of the time people want a gas engine, they're gonna want something a little lower trim than a Lariat, because even this with the gas is probably pushing 85 grand. Nope, 77 grand. So that's a little better. 77,000 for this. We are 74 for that XLT. This might be a better buy. I mean, this has got that really nice interior in it. So this one might be a better buy, being a Lariat. So that's, and it's a 350. So that's kind of a nice thing. At least they got something here. But like I said, very disappointing. All the diesels that we deal with today, just nonstop diesel after diesel after diesel after diesel, and it just goes and goes, and it's all diesel. Very annoying, very upsetting, pisses me off a lot. So what else do we got on the lot? We got more F-150s right here, another Roush one, $100,000 Roush edition, another $100,000 Roush edition. And simple, I'm looking for anything that's going to jump out at us that's going to be worth noting here, paying attention to. Tremor, is this a 26 or 25 Tremor? I have not seen a 26 Tremor yet on a lot. I don't even know if they're being made yet. And what do we got here? Let's see, come around on this side. Take a peek at the window sticker. And we have, oh, I can't even see that through with the reflection in the rain. Let me try it with my flashlight, hold on. 25, nope, it is a 25 Tremor for $80,000. Let me see here as we keep going. And here we go right here. What do we got here? This, I believe this is a XLT standard version. We like that. This has got the upgraded interior, $65,000. You talk about the money on these things, though, the cost definitely starts to add up pretty quick when you realize we were just talking gas trucks for the same price in the HD world. Is this a 26? No, this is also a 25, $78,000, $25,000, or 2025 Tremor. And I do believe we have covered all of the F-150s from other lots that we were seeing there. Nice color on an FX4 right here. This is the Texas edition FX4 right here. Very nice. This is a XLT Power Boost Hybrid Texas edition. I don't know if that gives us anything fancy in here. Anything special? We're seeing some nice two-tone. Might be. Like I said, I don't know what the Texas edition adds to it, but that's what we have. We'll come over here and take a look at the window sticker. $70,000, and this is an XLT. 70 grand for an XLT. We have the 3.5 liter hybrid Power Boost 2026 Super Crew. Here's some of the specs if you want to see them on it. It's like quite a few extra options on there. Coming in at $70,350. Very, very nice, but woof, man, getting pricey. And what else we got on here? Anything else we're looking at? Another Roush F-150, again, big money. And an FX4, another FX4. And we got another Roush edition. Like I said, they got a lot of special editions here. And we got a Lobo right here, like that. That's that. I'm pretty sure that's that Lobo, with all the fanciness all around it. As you can see, the street truck version, Lobo style, with all that, you know, like I said, it's literally a street racer truck. Beautiful setup. Here's another one of these right here. What is this? This is actually, I have no idea what's going on there. That's a little bit of somebody's homebrew, something or another right there. So, but anyway, like I said, some neat stuff up here. This is at OC Welch. You can see it up there, OC Welch in, you know, just outside of Hilton Head. We're on our way home, so right off of I-95 in South Carolina down here, but pretty neat stuff to see. Nice to do a little lot walk on something different and a different place. But like I said, Broncos, they got a ton. Here's that Strope or however, Strop, whatever it is, that edition. We seen that special edition one. Looks like they got one sitting right here. Check that baby out. Strop, strip, whatever it is that they call it, right there that you see. First time I've ever seen one of these in person. Pretty sweet looking two-door. Love the color scheme. What a little beast of a truck right here. Got a window sticker on it too. Look how nice that looks. And what are we coming in at? $78,000 for it right there. No extra options. 2025 two-door. There you go. Right there. But sweet looking truck nonetheless. Look at that cool interior on there. How they do a little bit different. Very cool looking truck right there. Like I said, I like these. I like the Broncos a lot, and I think they're fantastic. Here's another one of those right over here. Same exact truck. So like I said, this lot's got a lot of really special, unique vehicles that you don't see. Here's that Roush F-150. All right, let's hear a word from our sponsors here, Lasfit. Lasfit does a lot of great things, but here you're seeing them do some of their light bulb installations here. They offer LED replacement bulbs for pretty much every vehicle out there that has halogen bulbs, especially in the truck world with your Fords, your Silverados, your Super Duties, F150s, Rams. They have bulbs that are going to work for you, and they're going to really improve your lighting, and it doesn't cost a lot of money to do it. Obviously, check your owner's manual and sometimes your state laws to make sure you're good to do it, but these are incredible upgrades. I've had Lasfit bulbs in every vehicle I've owned, and they are a huge improvement in lighting. Currently even have them in my backup bulbs on my Ram 2500, which has LED headlights. So check out Lasfit. They have excellent options for you for all your lighting needs, interior, exterior, everything you can think of. They got it. Check it out, lasfit.com. Right here, look at the difference between an F-150. You got Lightnings, you got regulars right here. There's a Lightning, a Roush, and a XLT. I believe that's an XLT here. Is that XLT? STX right there. There's an STX. So, but there's your, look at the difference in that. Ooh, look at a height difference even in that. That is one sweet truck. Very, very sweet truck. Here's another one with pod lights too. Very nice. A Roush with pod lights. Pod lights, by far the best thing I've ever, I will never own a truck without pod lights ever again. Or ditch lights, I'm sorry. But ditch lights, they got theirs positioned wrong. They have theirs going straight down the trail. These should be turned in over here and lighting up the side of the road. But we are talking again, this one a little bit less at $87,000 right there for you. So, like I said, some pretty sweet trucks. Ford Roush right there. And more of these sweet looking two-door Broncos. These things are so nice. And another big Roush edition. That's that Torque 1200. Whatever this Torque 1200 is, look at the pure size of this F250. To put this into perspective, I'm 5'6", but I can almost walk underneath this. Look at the height of this. This truck is insane. And this is $125,000. Here is your extras that you're getting. Got 37s on it, 22-inch torque wheels. That is pretty nuts when you look at this stuff and all the extras that are in here. You have to kind of pause it. Limited edition, only 300 will be built, $125,000. Very cool truck. What a beast of a truck right there. No doubt about it. What an absolute beast. Look at the suspension in this alone. That is nuts. Look at the size of those control arms. What a very cool truck. Not my style, not my world. Nice front bumper on the front of this thing. Look at that. It says Torque right on it. That is a kind of a unique package. Pretty sweet setup right there. Again, like I said, this dealership, a lot of really neat, cool stuff. So if you're ever in this area and you want to just come up and check out some neat stuff, look at new Tremor Maverick right there. We reviewed one of them just a couple weeks ago, but nice to see those on a lot. Is this a 25 or 26? We reviewed a 26. This is a 26 as well too, coming in at $44,000 right there, but pretty sweet truck. So like I said, they got a lot of neat stuff on this lot that is really worth checking out. A lot of really cool, nice fun stuff to check out here. We'll finish it out as we're going here. Some more F-150s. We'll just finish walking this line as we work back to the truck. Another one right here. Is this a STX? Right here. That is a STX. Love it. Love the STX trims. That is a fantastic setup. We got a video coming out this week on that, $52,000. And but we got a video coming out on this on how to turn that into an absolute tremor eater for a lot less money. So a lot of cool stuff coming out here. More Mavericks. Another Tremor Maverick. Look at this. Okay, again, a very hard to find vehicle right now. There's another one right there. So nice options for it. What is that with those wheels? Is this a, what do we got here? That's a Lariat. XLT. Got a Ranger STX right here, which is nice. Another, oh, look at a badging on this. What is this thing right here? XLT, look at that badge on that. That's pretty sweet. Those hood graphics on there. Pretty nice looking, good looking truck. FX4 package. Pretty sweet setup. What is the price on this one? I am just curious. I'm wondering what motor's in here too. That's a sweet color. Love that also. What do we got in this dude here? I need my light on to see. Let me grab and find my light. This looks like, I'm guessing the 2.3 in this. I'm guessing that based on the price. I can't tell yet to see. Yep, 2.3, 10 speed right there, 2026 XLT, 45,000 bucks. There's your extra options that are in it. Sweet little truck, no doubt. Look at that thing in there. Very nice truck, very well done. And here's another XLT right here, same kind of thing. Love that color. We'll have to see what that color is, but this is a sweet looking truck. Coming around on this side, this one is 2.3 also, Marsh Gray, 47.9, probably has a few extra options on it. Right there for you, but love, like I said, love seeing this stuff. Nice to see some of these trucks starting to show up more often, and love seeing unique, awesome trims, different ideas and different options for things like that too. More of the Lobo stuff. Here's a Tremor Expedition, or I mean Explorer. I believe that's what they call it, or it could be the Everest. I don't know which one they call it, but that is the Explorer version. Front tow hooks on it. You got the, it's got the Tremor, you know, classic Tremor style details in this thing. What is it? Let's see here. Explorer Tremor 4x4 3-liter EcoBoost in this thing, and $63,000. Pretty sweet setup. Check that out. Look at the stitching. Very nice. I'm looking to see find a an expedition of this so that I can review it, because I love what the Tremor package is on the Expedition. I'm sure it's pretty sweet on this Explorer. I promise you, if you gave me a choice of taking this one over this one for an Explorer, I'll take that Tremor version all day long for what I do. That thing is pretty sweet. What's one of these things naturally go for? 47 anyway. Yeah, I'd aim for the Tremor myself version. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up. OC Welch here in wherever it is. I don't know if we're in Bluffton, Beaufort. I don't know where we are, but we're somewhere in South Carolina. About a half hour away from Hilton Head, 40 minutes from Hilton Head, right off I-95. You can look them up. Pretty cool stuff on a lot. Questions, you can see it. Look how dark it's getting on us. We're running out pretty quick here. So we are in that weird in-between time zone. Thanks for watching.